It was late after school, and two kids, a boy and a girl, were sneaking through a window into their school's science lab. The room was filled with strange machines and gadgets, and in the middle of it all was a huge metal frame with glowing purple wires running across it. There were buttons and levers everywhere. "Do you think this thing works?" the girl asked, her eyes wide with wonder. The boy shrugged. "Only one way to find out." He grinned, his hand hovering over a big red switch. "Are you sure? Because this looks kind of dangerous," the girl said, but the boy didn't listen. He pressed the switch and the entire room shook. A bright flash of light swallowed them, and when they opened their eyes, they were no longer in the lab. They were in a dark jungle surrounded by giant ferns and strange insects buzzing in the air. The ground rumbled beneath their feet, and suddenly the trees parted. A huge dinosaur stepped out. It roared, and the boy and the girl screamed, turning and running as fast as they could. They ran and hid behind some rocks, their hearts pounding in their chests. When they dared to peek from behind their hiding spot, they saw the massive dinosaur pass by. They stayed there for a long time, not moving until they heard the loud footsteps fade away. I think it was just a dream," the boy said finally. But the girl shook her head, her eyes wide. She had seen the huge beast with her own eyes. Then they noticed other dinosaurs around them. Triceratops were grazing nearby, and strange flying reptiles soared above them. In the distance, they heard the thunder of a stampede. The girl and the boy looked at each other. They realized it wasn't a dream. Somehow they had traveled back millions of years in time. Scared but excited, they began to explore. They found huge dinosaur nests with enormous eggs, rivers filled with strange fish and plants taller than houses. The girl and the boy laughed nervously, trying to act like this was just an ordinary day, when suddenly they heard a loud crack. They turned and saw a huge reptile with sharp teeth and claws stumble out of the bushes. They ran as fast as they could, weaving between trees. And soon they found another strange machine half buried in the mud. The girl stopped. She had seen this machine before somewhere. She wasn't sure where. As night fell, the jungle became darker and scarier. Strange roars echoed through the trees, and glowing eyes seemed to watch them from everywhere. They huddled together under a fallen log, whispering that they had to find the way back home before they became someone's dinner. The next day, while exploring, they discovered a huge metallic tower covered in vines. Inside, they found strange markings, gears, and a glowing crystal. It looked just like the one in their school's lab. Could this be the key to going home? But before they could activate it, a pack of velociraptors surrounded them. The boy picked up a stick, standing protectively in front of the girl. They ran as fast as they could, weaving between the trees. The raptors were right behind them. Just when it seemed like they had no hope left, a loud roar shook the ground. A Tyrannosaurus Rex appeared, scattering the raptors. In the chaos, they ran into the tower. With shaking hands, they placed the crystal into the machine. Light burst around them, and the sound of dinosaurs faded away. When they opened their eyes again, they were back in the school lab. It was dusty and dark. On the wall hung a newspaper. The headline read, "Strange Creatures Sighted in the Mountains." The kids looked at each other in shock. Had they really come back to their own time? Or had they brought something with them? The story ends with a shadow of a dinosaur tail moving just outside the school window.